In this video, we are going to see control flow statements in Java, and we are going to see how decision making occurs in Java, and we are going to have a look at few examples. Now, an important point to note here is that a Java program is basically executed from top to bottom. But there are times when certain decisions are to be taken. And basically these can be loops, these can be conditions. Loops can be there when a certain segment of code has to be repeated more than once. Certain conditions can be there which we are going to discuss. But basically the point to note is that these are the things which control the flow of the program. These control the flow of the execution, that how the particular program is going to be executed. So that is where decision making comes into the picture. Let us start with the all-time favorite if then. So in this case, certain statements are to be executed only if, remember, only if a particular condition is met. So I'll take an example here. Suppose you went to Walmart and your total bill was 500. But there is an offer going on there and you can get a discount if you have the discount coupon. But the discount is only present if you have the discount coupon. So remember, we have the condition that you get discount if coupon present. Now if we try to convert it into the code, suppose discount card present be a variable, a boolean variable with values true or false. So now see this, if discount card present, if the value is true, then this statement or set of statements, more statements can come here, will be executed. Else, when the execution of the program is going on here, it will check whether the discount is present. If it is present, then these statements will be executed. Otherwise the flow of the program will directly go here. That is after this particular if ends. So, and here what we are doing is we are deducting the bill amount by 30. So this is the point to be noted, that if condition is true, then execute my set of statements. Otherwise just ignore it. Otherwise these set of statements will be ignored. Now you may ask that if says that if something is true, then do this. So if something is true, then do certain things. But what if it's not true and something else has to be done and some secondary path is required? So that's where else comes into the picture. So here is our else statement. So this comes into the picture when you need a secondary path of execution. So when the condition is false and you want to do something, that's where else comes into the picture. So again, I'm going to introduce you that if was there when only one particular condition was there, and if that condition is true, then do something. But if you also require a secondary path of execution, if you want to do something else when the above condition is not true, when the condition with if is not true and something else has to be done, then else comes into the picture. Let us now have a look at else with an example. Now before starting with the example, I want to ask you that how many of you have watched Basic Instinct? I'm pretty sure you must have heard about the movie. It's a very interesting movie. So this is one example that was taken by my teacher when she was teaching me the same if else. So there is a computer program, and if your age is above 18, then it allows you to watch the movie Basic Instinct, otherwise not. So if you are above 18, that means you are an adult and you can watch an adult movie Basic Instinct, otherwise it restricts you from watching. But yeah, obviously we know that you all are going to watch it anyways, so anyhow. So the point to be noted is that if, say, this condition is true, then you are allowed. Else you are not allowed. So that's where else came into the picture. Now converting what we saw previously into a piece of code would transform into something like this. So let your age be the variable, which is basically your age. You can set it to anything, 11, 31, 40, whatever, you fill it. Now if your age is greater than or equal to 18, the program will print happily that you can watch the movie. But now this is what we are going to understand, that this is the secondary path. So the first path was that your age is greater than or equal to 18. Now if this particular statement is false, so the statements here will be executed. So if your age is greater than or equal to 18, this will be executed. If it is false, which means that your age is less than 18, so the statement within less will be executed, and this particular statement, which is access denied, will be executed, and which is also the secondary path of execution. Just ignore the spelling of execution here, or I'll rewrite it. This is the secondary path of execution, and it will print access denied. So our first example, 11 is greater than or equal to 18, will return false. So access denied will be printed. In both the cases, 31 and 40, the age is greater than or equal to 18, it will return true. So the computer will print happily that yes, you can watch the movie.